Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm Double Dragon 912, and we are back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to do my top 10 favorite arcade games of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, a lot of these games that's going to be on this list, we still can't play because they stuck in the arcade. The only way you can play it if you download it MAME and did emulation. A lot of folks hate on emulation, but emulation has its good sides. Because if it wasn't for emulation, a lot of these games would be stuck in the arcade because they never got ported to consoles, which is a crying shame. What's wrong with you companies? I don't care about license. Get this stuff to consoles. Anyways, but without further ado, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 on my top 10 favorite arcade games of all time is WWF Wrestling Fest. Wow. Now, a lot of people probably never heard of this game. A lot of young cats probably even know what I'm saying. WWF, what do you mean? I mean WWF. Before wrestling got turned to WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, it used to be World Wrestling Federation. And they ended up getting sued by the Wildlife Committee or something like that, and they had to change the name. But before it was WWE, it was WWF. And we had this awesome game called WWF Wrestling Fest. It was in the arcade. It had Jake the Snake, Earthquake, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, all your favorites. Best in the wrestling business was there. That the announcer used to get you crying, Jake the Snake, DDT, climb double top rope. Man, this was an awesome wrestling game. Me and my brothers, when our dad used to take us to the arcade, we pumped so many quarters into this game. But we beat this game too. It's fun. Got tag team matches on there. All kind of modes on this game. It was an awesome wrestling game. I wish they would have ported it to consoles. To me, this is probably the best wrestling game they ever made, in my opinion. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be WWF Wrestling Fest.
Now go for the next match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, gotta keep this thing rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 9 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Ladies and gentlemen, they eventually ported this bad boy to different consoles. I'm glad they did. This is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game. I pumped so many quarters into this game. They did it right, man. I think it was Konami. You can play with Michelangelo, Donatello, all the turtles in this game, and everybody go through there. They kidnap April. You gotta save April. You know, save Master Splinter. And this is the original TMNT arcade game. If you was a Turtles fan in the 90s, this was your game. I know I can remember going into the arcades, and I wasn't the only one. All me and 3 other kids is on the arcade machine. Cowabunga, cowabunga, shell shock. What else can be said about this awesome arcade game, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to play this game, best way to play it nowadays is just buy the Cowabunga collection. The Cowabunga collection Konami put out. It's out on PS4, PS5. It's out on PC, all the systems, and it pretty much has just about all the Turtles games on it. A lot of Turtles games on. This is on there. All the ones on Nintendo, the important ones on Nintendo are on there. Awesome, classic, beat 'em up at its finest. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Go get this, ladies and gentlemen. If you grew up in the 90s like me and you played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you used to watch Ninja Rap. Y'all know what I'm talking about. pick this game up, ladies and gentlemen. The Capcom Collection. It should be on sale by now. Go check it out, man. That's the best way to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 9 for me is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 is Mortal Kombat 3. Wow, what can I say about Mortal Kombat 3, ladies and gentlemen? Out of all the Mortal Kombats I played a lot of Mortal Kombat games. 3 was my favorite. Why you ask that 3 was my favorite? This was the first time they implemented combos, and I love the combo system. One of my favorite combo attacks was with Cyrax. Cyrax was my boy. He throw out that net at him, and then he go to pow 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 pow. Toasty! Man, Mortal Kombat 3 was awesome. I remember when it first came out in arcades, ladies and gentlemen. Back then they had tips and tricks, but we didn't have the internet like y'all. We had the internet, but we didn't have, where you can go and look it up so quickly back then. All we had was magazines. I had a Tips and Tricks magazine, and I was looking at Cyrax like, man, Cyrax got some pretty decent combos, easy. And I figured out how to play with Cyrax, Sub-Zero, Scorpion was, I don't know if Scorpion was on there. Scorpion wasn't on the first Mortal Kombat 3. He came in later iteration like Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate and all that stuff, but the original Mortal Kombat 3 was awesome. Awesome in the arcades, man. I pumped so many quarters on this. And then eventually, as you know, it got ported to consoles. It came to Sega, Super, PC, I think eventually, and it came to PlayStation. And I think I had the PlayStation version. And to me, PlayStation version was the best version in my opinion, but minus the load time. You still had load times, and a lot of folks used to joke on PlayStation about that, but hey, I understood it. It had load times. But graphics wise, to me, the PlayStation version was the closest to the arcade port. But we talking about arcade ports right now. We talking about console ports. Ladies and gentlemen, Mortal Kombat 3, my favorite. After that, I kind of fell off Mortal Kombat. I didn't really play Part 4. I didn't really play Deadly Alliance and all that other stuff. I played them, but I wasn't as big as a fan as I was of 3. 3 to me was the last great Mortal Kombat game they made. The rest of them, I done fell off. But coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 is Mortal Kombat 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, riding this thing down. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 has to be Cruising, yeah, in the USA and world. I like both of them about the same. Choose your car, man. If I could actually get this to work on MAME, I'll have the gameplay footage playing in the background. If not, I'll just have screenshots. Y'all see while I'm making this video. Man, I put so many quarters into this game. I used to love this. Back when I worked at the movie theater, ladies and gentlemen, they had a Cruising the World and Cruising USA machine up there. And they had it in the arcades. I used to always go to it. And I used to play it, man. I used to go all across the world. First, you went to, with USA, you went all across, the United States racing, trying to get through all this, that, and the third, and not hit nobody. And it's just a fun arcade racing, man. I ain't played too many good arcade races lately. Gran Turismo out there, that's one of them serious, ain't really arcade races, like a simulation thing. But arcade races, in my opinion, one of the best arcade races out there was Cruising the World, Cruising USA / Cruising USA. Man, I wish they would bring these out on consoles. They might be on consoles. I don't know, did Nintendo Switch get these? Or did they make a new cruising game? I'm not for sure, y'all. Comment down in the comment section, let me know. But these I wish really got ported. I wish they would port these to consoles, because I love Cruising USA, Cruising World. They were awesome games, just great fun racing, wasn't too serious. And then the girl walking up there, say 3, 2, 1, your pretty girl walking up there telling you the race and everything. It's just a fun racing game. Well, that's what I say about Cruising USA and Cruising World. They put their foot in this one. It was awesome. I think they made another one after Cruising World called Cruising Exotica, but I never played that one though. Y'all gotta let me know about that one. But man, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 is Cruising, in the USA and the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably gonna catch a lot of flack for this one, but I don't care. This is my top 10. Then your top 10 down in the comment section for me. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 6 is Street Fighter 3, the new generation. Not Third Strike, but new generation. Why I picked new generation over Third Strike, ladies and gentlemen? Because nostalgia reasons. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember when this game first came to the arcade where I live at, and remember the lady that was over the arcade, man, she was fine too. I don't know what she had now, but that just was thick. Anyways, good memories. She had brought the game out. Said, hey, y'all got Street Fighter 3 out here. Y'all want to check it out? And all us gathered around the machine and we checked it out. Like my boy Ken was on there. He was looking fly, and Shinryuken, that little movie he had, and it was just a new game to us, man. It was awesome. It like Street Fighter 3, and everybody got older. And I remember hearing about Street Fighter 3 when it first came out. They wasn't gonna put Ken and Ryu in. I said, Capcom, what are y'all smoking? You can't have a Street Fighter game without Ken and Ryu, period. You got, when you think Street Fighter, you think Ryu. And his buddy Ken, my boy Ken, he in the spotlight, dude, but he got to tag along. You got Ryu, you got to have Ken somewhere. Street Fighter 6, I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait on that one. Jury's still out on that one. But Street Fighter 3, the new generation was great. I played with Ken, Ryu, Alex. I like Alex, he was cool. Even Sean was cool on there. Ken Student, I liked him. He was pretty cool. I ain't mind playing with Hadou Bust. They said back then on those iterations of the game, Sean was actually better. They said on Third Strike, he ain't as good as the old iterations. But hey, potato. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 6 has to be Street Fighter 3, the new generation. Coming in at number 5, we trying to stay alive. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is X-Men versus Street Fighter. Man, memories on top of memories on top of memories. First played X-Men versus Street Fighter, the arcades. Had tips and tricks book for this too. And at my arcade, ladies and gentlemen, we just have what they call lock-ins. And what it is was like after the mall closed around about 9 or 10, lock-ins started at 10. You paid like $5 or $10, and they stayed open for 3 extra hours. And they call them locked-ins. And we used to turn all the games on free play, and you could just play to your heart desires. And it was amazing. That's why I got all my practice in on X-Men versus Street Fighter. Ken, Ryu, Akuma, Cyclops, Sabretooth. I used to play with Sabretooth on there too. Cammy, Rogue, Chun-Li, so hot. All your Street Fighter characters and all your X-Men characters finally coming together to fight it out in a tag team brawler. And man, this arcade game was off the chain. I remember playing this so much and I was getting hype when they announced that it was coming to PlayStation. And I ain't know about a Saturn back then because I ain't have a Sega Saturn. But, you know, we ended up getting the PlayStation version. It was gimped like a mud. You couldn't even tag in and out. I was like, wow. I wrote Sony, too. I said, Sony, why don't y'all do a RAM card like Saturn do? Can y'all do a RAM card to add to y'all thing? They never wrote back to me, so I guess they weren't studying what I had to say. But that messed up, Sony. But yeah, man, you got the PlayStation version. It was very gimped. And me and my brother, we figured out how to do tag team. One day we just kidding around. I picked Ryu, he picked Ken, and then he picked Ryu and he picked Ken. Like, dang, we can tag out now. Same characters. He said, yeah, we figured it out. And then eventually PlayStation added that, implemented that to all the other future iterations. But anyways, I'm talking about the PlayStation version. We probably talking about the arcade version. Awesome game. If you a tag team fighter fan, you gotta have played X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Now I wish Capcom would do a collection with this in it. You know, if y'all haven't watched that yet, I got a series on my channel, my Capcom fighting game collection. This needs to be on a Capcom fighting game collection. Capcom got money just sitting there. But ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 5 is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Sucker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to this day, man, I love me some X-Men vs. Street Fighter. One of my favorite versus games of all time. It's gonna kill you, cool. Wolverine's upset. Oh, you upset? You can. Wolverine, man, I ain't picking. I picked you earlier. Wolverine is on a different game, though. Hey. Oh, snap. Can't be mad at me. Can't be upset. Can't be upset, bro. I gotta get rid of her because he's mad. This rim is a joke. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in number 4 for me is Killer Instinct 2. Wow. KI2 to this day is still my favorite Killer Instinct of all time. I played the first one. I played even the one that came out on Xbox. Xbox One. That was the reason why I bought the Xbox One. Just to play Killer Instinct. And great games. I ain't going to take nothing away from them. But KI2 was my favorite. My boy Jago was on there. Orchid. Toss. Sabretooth. Glacius. Spinal. That's one of the games that I played that at the time I had pretty much learned how to play with some of everybody on the game. TJ Combo. Yeah, man. Soundtrack off the chain. Oh, KI2 was amazing, and I spent so many hours playing KI2 in the arcade. I loved it, loved it. Got my most time playing it was when we went on vacation and my mom and them went to the casino and we was in while they up there doing their thing, we was I was in the teen arcade and my brothers was in this kid quest. There's something that they weren't old enough to get in the teen arcade because they were a little bit younger than me, and I was in teen arcade all day, man. And they had KI2 machine in there. Oh my God, I played so much of that game. God, I love some Killer Instinct 2. Ultra Combo! Oh man, great games. Rare, I tip my hat out to you. I tip my hat out to you, ladies and gentlemen. Rare did their thing. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the only place you can play Killer Instinct 2 now is you buy Xbox. You got to buy Xbox to get Killer Instinct 2 because they own Rare. I wish we could get it anywhere, but only place you really play it legally is Xbox. You can still play it on main. That is legally. I don't care. Emulators is emulators. That's fine. But you can still, if you can get it on main, you can get it too. But the legit way to play it is just buy your Xbox and then go buy the Killer Instinct Definitive Edition. It comes with both Killer Instinct 1 and Killer Instinct 2. Like I said, it was the sole reason why I bought the Xbox One, just to get Killer Instinct 2. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 4 is KI2. Down to the top 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is one weird game, but it's still awesome. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 is Ninja Baseball Batman. Wow, that's a title for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Awesome game. Irene company made this in the arcades. They didn't make too many of them. I ain't never got a chance to see a machine of this. Well, I heard about it through the grapevine, through different people talking about it. And shouts out to Angry Video Game Nerd. He did a whole video on it talking about it. It needs to be ported to the regular consoles, which it do. It need to be. This is a clean beat 'em up. It's crazy, but it needs to be ported to consoles. It needs to be ported to all consoles: PS4, PS5, Xbox One, PC. That ain't no console. Nintendo Switch. This game need to be ported to consoles. This game need to come home. It never did come home though. But man, this is an awesome beat 'em up, ladies and gentlemen. You play with baseball characters, which have all of them got bats and all of them got different type of special moves. I remember playing this, and every time I play this, ladies and gentlemen, I found out that there are new different combos you can do. And I don't play through this game at least 2 or 3 times. Each time I find new combos that I can do on the enemies. And it's tight, man. There's so much depth into this game. It's crazy. But I'm trying to understand the storyline. Storyline is whack. It's crazy. It's one of them mind-bending, like somebody was high when they made this game, for real. Despite the storyline, the mechanics of the game is beat 'em ups at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. They put a lot of time into the beat 'em ups. 4-player co-op on this game. Awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. Colorful graphics. Like I said, you do all kind of stuff on this game. Awesome beat 'em up. Arcade only. I wish they would bring this to consoles. Sony, Microsoft, y'all need to bring this to consoles, man. Ninja Baseball Batman needs to be brought to consoles today. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3 is Ninja Baseball Batman. Let me play it first when he on his computer, and then shouts out to Ben who hooked me up with it. Hooked me up with Maine. That's how I made. Oh, I'm talking. Get my butt whooped. Oh, got me. It is. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is like one of the rarest beat 'em ups out there. Now, if they brought this back out to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network or Nintendo Switch, I would buy it day one. Oh yeah! Fight an airplane on the plane, y'all. Y'all see this? I said you fight an airplane on the airplane. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2. It's a crazy title, but it's a tight beat 'em up. It's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Wow! Now this is a Capcom arcade beat 'em up that never saw the light of day on consoles. It looks great, but it could have got ported to a console. They should have put it on PlayStation, Xbox. They should have put it on one of these consoles, man. This is an awesome beat 'em up story. You know, beat 'em up's got these straight crazy stories. Set in the distant future, and apparently there's some poachers out there that's making dinosaurs back alive some type of way, making dinosaurs, beating up on dinosaurs, and trying to destroy dinosaurs, and you trying to stop the evil corporation from taking over your garage. I guess that's where the Cadillacs come in, because the 4 heroes are in a garage and they own Cadillacs, so I guess that's where the Cadillacs come from. You play with an old girl on there. She pretty hot, and then 3 other more characters. And each character has different move sets. You pick up weapons on there, different type of bazookas, guns, laser guns. It's just set in the future, and it's just clean beat 'em up fun. They should have brought this to console. I don't know why they did, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs till somebody told me about it. I forgot who it was, but it says, Sidekicks, have you ever played Cadillacs and Dinosaurs? I said, no, what is that? It says, it's a Capcom beat 'em up that never saw the light of day to consoles. I said, okay, if I get a chance to, I will play it. And then shouts out to my homie Ben, who hooked me up with MAME, and he gave me all these MAME games, and Cadillac and Dinosaurs is on there. And this is an awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. If you can find MAME and get it working on your PC, I highly recommend you play this game. And you're a beat 'em up fan like me, play it, man. You're gonna love it. You're like, oh man, why did this thing come to consoles? You're gonna say the same thing I said. Why in the world is not coming to consoles? One of the greatest beat 'em ups of all time, and they never ported the consoles. I don't know why Capcom didn't do that. I guess, like they said, licensing issues, I guess. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 2 is Cadillac and Dinosaurs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding this thing down. Wind it down. Down to number one. And my number one favorite arcade game of all time is, y'all already know, Alien versus Predator. Wow. Now, I'm talking about the arcade game. I'm not talking about that port they made to Super Nintendo. I looked at it, I was like, what in the world is that? I haven't even played it. I can play it if I want to, but I'm not going to play it. This is, to me, without a doubt, one of the best beat-em-ups of all time. Pretty much, the aliens done came to try to take over the world. And you play with 2 humans and 2 predators. You play with Lynn Kawasawa. Hot. You can see her in the background of Street Fighter Alpha 2 at Ken's party. How that work, I don't know. You can play with the dude that pretty much like an Arnold Schwarzenegger clone. They can't call him Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, because obviously they'll get sued. And you play with 2 predators. One of the predators is a hunter predator, and the other one is a different type of predator. But each one of them got a different type of fighting style. Pretty much the humans team up with the predators to take out the aliens. And you know the aliens, the bad guys. You gotta try to take out the aliens. Great mechanics on this game. Beat 'em up at its finest. You got a gun on there you can shoot. You got a special move, you know, that take off your power if you use it. And the guns you can keep shooting until you overheat. Then they show them reloading, but then you can keep blasting the enemies away. Then you got stages on there where you riding on top of a big old tank and you're just shooting away. It's just, man, awesome beat 'em ups at its finest. And this is a crying shame that this never got ported to consoles. Now, I think this got a ported to some type of thing Capcom brought out, where it's like a, I think I have to look it up on YouTube for you guys and girls. It's a fight stick, but it got some games emulated in it. And I think Alien vs. Predator is on there, but still, that's still not consoles. It still did not get ported to, you know, PlayStation, the Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. This game needs to be ported. I don't understand why they left this one in the arcade, man. Everybody needs to play this game. If you're a beat 'em up fan, this should be on the top of your list because that's how great this game is. Oh man, I hate we didn't get this to home. Shouts out to my homie Ben again, hooking me up with Maine. That's the only reason I was able to play this game, because Alien vs. Predator. Never mind, I did play this in the arcades though. Once or twice I played in the arcades, but I really got to be able to beat it when it got ported to, when my homie Ben hooked me up with Maine, and that's when I was really able to sit down and beat it. But I remember playing this in the arcades, but I never could beat it in the arcades because we know we had to go. It was on the arcade for a little bit. I think it was somewhere up north somewhere, and I played it, and like, dang, that's Alien vs. Predator. I played it for a little bit, but my folks had to go, so you know, when your folks got to go, you got to get out of there. But ladies and gentlemen, my favorite arcade game of all time is Alien vs. Predator. That about wraps it up for me, ladies and gentlemen, for my top 10 favorite arcade games of all time. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite arcade games of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I would really like to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Like I said, this is my list. Don't get mad at my list. This is mine. Put your list down in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos and top 10s on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out. All right.